In this video today, I'm going to take you through 3 cozy fall mornings in my house. I'm very glad you're spending part of your time with me today. My name is Erica Lucas, and welcome to the channel. Today is Monday, and the sun is just starting to come up. The kids are still asleep. I'm a mom of 3, and we homeschool. So right now, I'm just getting my brain together for the whole week. I know there's some coursework that each of my kids need to do, and we use Homeschool Planet to track it. It gives them autonomy because they have logins as well, and they can log in and see what the plan is for the day. We can make adjustments as we need to. And so I was just calibrating the week to what was in the plan to make sure that we did have enough time for all the things. And I wanted to meal plan for the week and really intentionally plan to use up what we have. We are affected by the government shutdown, so we're preparing to start week 4 of unpaid government service. He's considered essential, so he goes to work every day, and we are just praying that we get back pay for his time so far, and also praying that the shutdown ends soon, as several of you watching may also be praying that. So please pray for us in that regard. I am planning out with what we have. I know that we have stuff in here that will spoil if I don't plan to use it, and that happens from time to time, but I really don't want it to happen right now. I'm trying to stretch every single grocery dollar I can. And so I wanted to map out with our schedule the meals that I could make each day, knowing on the days that I was going to be home for it. So I wanted to get this on paper so that it got out of my head and reduce the stress of it a little bit about worrying about groceries to feed the kids and ourselves right now in this time. So I knew we had meatballs, and my kids love this honey garlic meatball recipe. This is my recipe binder, and at the front of each tab I have a table of contents, so I can easily just shop beef or chicken or vegetable based meals. And then if my family loves it, 3 out of the 5 of us have to love it for it to make it into my binder system here, organized this way. And so I just was using that as a reference to plan to use up what we have, and came up with at least 3 days of stuff for breakfast, lunch, and dinner that I knew that we could use up, and I don't have to go to the grocery store and spend money right now. This whiteboard on my refrigerator is magnetic, and I keep the dry erase marker in the closest drawer to the refrigerator so it's easy access for me. And it's been known to show whatever the plan is for the day, what available groceries are inside, like an ingredient household where you can just put things together. Sometimes we just write hello messages to each other. In the mornings, my husband's been leaving out a spoon, like a tablespoon of my creamer in my coffee, and he leaves me a mug. Most days I get up with him. Today I didn't. I wanted to sleep in, and so I love coming down to that. It's just a nice thought, nice gesture. In October, I'm obsessed with this mug. I only use it from October 1st to October 31st. I love it. It's my favorite mug, but I love the shape, the size, the handle. I just love everything, and Creep It Real is so cute. But I left it upstairs in the laundry room when I went upstairs to do laundry yesterday and forgot it. So it sat up there until last night when I saw it, and I don't feel like washing it. And then these are all the miscellaneous cups from when the preteens come home from their sports, and it's just built up. The dishwasher's clean, so it just doesn't get put away late at night. I am making hard-boiled eggs in the Instant Pot this morning for lunch. Here's the meal plan I worked on yesterday. I wrote myself a note to make eggs. We're gonna have egg salad with crackers. That's me and my oldest. We actually have lunch out today, so this is going to be a packed lunch. And then dinner is supposed to be a reheat, but I actually never ended up making the sausage yesterday. They chose sourdough grilled cheese and tomato soup with broccoli instead. Will I have time when I come home today? yes, I can make this because the boys are gonna have this for dinner. So I'll have time for that. And she has practice. So she's gonna take her dinner in this. It's a bento. And so when I make the sausage this afternoon, I'll put her serving in here. And it goes in here. She's a 3.5 hour practice tonight. So this goes with whoever picks her up. And it's got a car charger and an outlet charger. And 30 to 45 minutes heats up this. You just take the lid off, put this in, lock it down, push power, and it heats it up for 30 to 45 minutes for her. It's called an electric lunchbox. We've tried 3. This is the hands down best one that we've had. The other 2, one didn't even work. I sent it back. The second one, it did not, it took forever to heat food. So it wasn't practical for us. And so this one works, and it works very, very well. This has been revolutionary in my house. It is from Mama Knows Nutrition. And what I did for each child, I have 3, we looked at her suggested list of main dishes, fruit and veg, and 2 sides. We added other things that I know that they eat, because obviously you're not limited. And then we filled in all their favorites from each of those 4 columns. And then they picked a main dish, fruit or veg, and 2 sides, and made their own lunches. So 5 lunches. So I can just stock the pantry items needed, the grocery items needed for these. And I love that I have lots of choices for each kid that I know that they eat and they want. I feel like lunch was always a struggle. Like I'd just make something and sometimes they would eat it. But now, like, it's been so great because they came up with it. They had autonomy and ownership of it. And they're easy to make. A lot of them are just cold lunches. So it's just easier and simpler for me. And then for my daughter, we did a backside of her dinner pickups for gym, of all the things. So each day at 2 o'clock, I don't have to be like, what do you want for dinner pickup tonight? She just predetermined, and now I can just make it and have it. So tonight is sausage, rice, red peppers, and chocolate milk. And since I'm making that for her, that's what everybody's gonna have for dinner. I have these cord organizers on the back of a lot of the larger appliances so that when I put it away, the cord isn't everywhere. Gosh. I do a 5-5-5 for hard-boiled eggs. 5 manual, 5 natural release, meaning I won't pop that over, and then 5 in a cold ice bath, 5 minutes in the cold ice bath. So 5 minutes in here on manual, 5 minutes natural release, and then 5 minutes in an ice bath. And it makes the eggs so easy to peel. That looks terrible. Packed. And this is sausage, couscous, plus red peppers. This is the sweater I'm gonna wear today. It says spooky season, complete with dog hair on the sides, and then on the elbows it has little ghosts. I'm priming her thermos. It's filled with hot water, boiling hot water, before I make the soup so that the thermos is primed and things stay hotter longer. I've made the egg salad. I have salt, paprika, oregano, mayo, and eggs in here. My 8-year-old, his lunch was the Honey Nut Cheerio one, lunch number 4 in his menu. So he's got Honey Nut Cheerios in here, milk, a Chobani yogurt. He drinks this down and it's 10 grams of protein. So I love that for him. He's hard to feed. And then he's got some apples. I have tried slicing them at home, putting them in salted water for a little while. They still brown. So these, the kids eat these when I do it this way. They don't eat them when I slice them from home with the apples that I have here. Sour cream and onion Pringles. Love these little containers because they fit everything so well. Some strawberries and a little square of cookies and cream chocolate bar. And then when I close this up, I'll put all the lids on. This will just go separate because he doesn't like it when things that are not supposed to be cold get cold when I put the ice pack in. So this will get packaged together and this will get packaged separately for him. Okay, my oldest is having an egg salad sandwich. I'm making the egg salad. Cheese and crackers, blackberries and kiwi, and those have the lids here. I'll put the lids on before I close it. I'm having egg salad and crackers, and I'll probably pack myself some strawberries, and that's it. I have a protein shake before I go as well, and that keeps me pretty full. I put this in a blender with banana and drink that down for my breakfast. Daughter's having sour cream and onion Pringles, kiwi, apples, one of these Trader Joe's Rice Krispies, and then her soup, which today she's chosen this. A lot of times I make pasta visual from scratch on Mondays, but we're out of it, so she's having this. I always have canned soup as backup. Got on my cozy fall sweater. Lunches are all packed. Soup is the last thing. I made breakfast smoothie. This is for my oldest. This is for my middle. And then I'm gonna drink mine here on the road. Everybody's backpacks are done. I made myself a water bottle. All my teacher stuff is in my car already. I'm teaching watercolors this year. We're ready to go. It's another cozy fall morning. It is colder in the house than the air conditioner is set. Another day. I love this time of year where the air conditioning isn't running and it's not cold enough to put on the heat, and just the natural coldness of the house is here in the mornings. I just love that. So I am going to cozy up with a book this morning. I grabbed my fuzzy socks from Halloween. I have a tight little group of friends here, and one of them bought Halloween moo-moos for 3 of us, and it came with fuzzy socks, which I haven't worn yet. I've definitely worn the moo-moo a few times for pajamas, so I'm breaking out the Halloween fuzzy cozy socks this morning, and I'm just gonna sit and drink my coffee in the cold house and read my book. This was made by one of my watercolor students. I teach a watercolor class on Tuesdays, and she made this, and this phrase, "Words matter. The right words could heal shattered glass and families and lives." It's a quote from the author of this book. Watercolor homemade bookmark is like, does it get any cozier than that? I don't know. Especially when it's from one of the students that I teach on Tuesdays. It came with this book. It was from a favorite things party. Once a month, our homeschool moms group gets together on like a Friday night, and we do something. Somebody usually hosts. In October, I hosted a favorite things party, and you brought 2 of whatever's currently your favorite thing. And somebody had brought this book with this bookmark, actually her mom, and it had a craft with it and a bracelet that said "Words Matter" that she had made. And so I chose this. And what you do at the party is you put all of the things on a table so everybody can see they're not wrapped, and then you draw numbers like a Pollyanna style, and then 1 through 10, and then 10 through 1. And I just picked 10 because maybe you have 10 people at your party. And whoever's turn it is chooses one from the favorite things table, and then when it comes back to their turn again, they get to choose a second thing. So I lucked out, got this book. I finished book 1. This is book 2 in the series. Excellent so far, so I'm looking forward to seeing how the story develops. I think I'm like on chapter 7 or something in this. So
want them to get hit by cars if they leave the farm, so we have a fence around about 30 acres of the farm to keep them in. Plus,
hey, bud.
hey, thank you, Mommy.
You're welcome, buddy. How's your book?
Awesome.
Show us what you're reading.
I'm reading book 1 of the Wing Feather Saga, On the Edge of the Dark Sea of Darkness.
And how are you liking it?
It's an awesome book.
Awesome book, okay. This is camping stuff that needs to get put away in the shed. There's always stuff. She's preparing a presentation for our homeschool co-op. It's her turn to present, and she's chosen otters. So she wrote her speech of what she's going to say, and then now she's working on her poster. Are your 4 questions going to be about these? Since you did 4 sections? No, you're going to do something different?
Well, I'm going to be reading this, right?
Yeah.
They'll be remembering.
Oh, okay. All right. Looking good. Thanks for sharing part of your day with me today. Recently, I shared that I cleaned this junk drawer here. Look at that. Still in business. I will leave a link for you right here to watch that next, and I hope you're doing well. Take care.